Today's issue is our Free Comic Book Day issue. We know Free Comic Book Day got rescheduled because of the pandemic and everything going on, but we wanted to maintain our sense of normalcy and also not interrupt the recording schedules for both our cast and our guest cast for this show. So we are continuing as if Free Comic Book Day was in fact still Saturday, May 2nd. So please enjoy our Free Comic Book Day issue. Hey heroes, it's T, one of your GMs. As longtime listeners know, for holidays we do an out-of-canon game where we play games set in Moon Harbor, but typically with different systems. This time, however, we're using the same system, and it's not in Moon Harbor. That's right, this Storyteller arc is a Masks a New Generation arc, and will be played in Zenith Bay. This is our first What If arc, and poses the question, what if Max and Amber destroyed the movie theater in Cataclysm Crew Issue 2, and were sent to reform school at Paradigm Academy? Paradigm Academy, for those of you who don't know, is another brilliant and exciting Masks actual play. Hosted by Thomas Fleming, Paradigm Academy stars a cast of 6 young heroes at a reform school for superpowered and superpower-adjacent individuals. If you don't follow them and subscribe, you should do it right now. It's truly wonderful, and I am so excited we got to cross over with them. 2 of their PCs are joining us today, as well as their GM Thomas, who will be playing an NPC turned PC for this game. So without further ado, here's the character introduction for Riot Girl. We have a new character for this one-off. We also have 2 new characters that are unfamiliar to Moon Harbor listeners, but 2 of these characters are main player characters in Paradigm Academy. So if you want to learn more about them, if you want to learn more about Quinn and Charlie, you can pop over to Paradigm Academy, listen to their first episode. It's wonderful, and you'll get a really good intro to who these characters are. But one of these characters is introduced as an NPC in issue 4. So for those of you who have not listened, have not gotten that far, first of all, you should. And second of all, I want to introduce you all to Riot Girl. So, Thomas, you want to introduce your character?
Sure. So, Cassidy Jones, aka Riot Girl, is an African-American woman, and she is about 7 feet tall and very muscular, and she is she has been bestowed with some technological gifts, namely some Rock'em Sock'em robot style gauntlets that are like steam powered extendo gauntlets that she can punch the ever living heck out of stuff with, and a set of like modern upgraded like plate armor that she wears. And she is a reformed. She is I played her as the reformed playbook, and she used to be a villain and is now attending Paradigm Academy and kind of making up for her villainous ways.
Excellent. And Riot Girl is part of the group Girl Power, which also consists of Glam Glow Girl, and Flower Girl, and Sword Girl, and Fireboy Girl, who will all be introduced in the issue itself. You will meet all of them in the first issue of this crossover. Cool. Do you want to run through the moves you took for the Reformed?
Sure. So I took blowing off steam, which is when you commit a misdemeanor or small victimless crime, you can clear a condition of your choice. And I took Not So Different. So when you provoke someone to criminal or villainous actions, you can use danger instead of superior.
Excellent. And is there anything else you want to share about Cassidy before we move on?
No, I think that's everything I've got so far.
Excellent. All right. Thank you, Thomas, and enjoy the episode, everyone.
Bye.
Moon Harbor Heroes is produced by Anthony Sheets and TP Huth, and edited by Anthony Sheets. Anthony can be found on Twitter at Icy New Year, or at icynewyear.com. T is the host of Incubator on Air, a new play podcast available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play. She can be found at T Huth Playwright on Twitter, or TPHuth94 on Instagram. This issue was GM'd by T Huth. Charlie, or Mirage, was played by Vanessa Haas, who can be found playing the same character on Paradigm Academy, playing Scarlet Web on LGBT&D, playing Coral on holiday episodes of Corpses and Curios, or on Twitter as Alpaca My Books. Quinn, better known as Calico, was played by Weaver. You can catch more Calico over at Paradigm Academy. More Weaver can be found in LGBT&D, and on Twitter at _apocalypse. Riot Girl was played by Thomas Fleming, GM of Paradigm Academy. He can be found on Twitter at DorksideVO. Machina is played by Elliot Peterson. She can be found at Elliot Yellen on Twitter. Rascal King is played by Anthony Sheets. He can be found on Twitter at IcyNewYear or at IcyNewYear.com. Paradigm Academy is a Masks a New Generation podcast, hosted by Thomas Fleming. Follow them at ParadigmPod1 on Twitter. Our logo was designed by Beautiful Beasties. She can be found on Instagram at beastly.doodles or at patreon.com/beautifulbeasties. The music for this issue was Superpower Cool Dude by Kevin MacLeod. A link to his website and the license will be in the show notes. If you want to get a hold of us, email us at moonharborheroes@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at moonharborcast. If you enjoyed this issue, please leave us a review on iTunes and tell a friend. Word of mouth and 5-star reviews are really the best way for us to keep bringing these stories to more people. If you'd like to support us financially, check us out on patreon.com/moonharborheroes. Supporting us there will give you access to bonus episodes each month. And thanks for helping us save the world. We'll see you next issue.